Hey guys, today I have another book for you by Gail Gibbons. Now you're going to remember that Gail Gibbons writes informational text. And we've talked about before that most nonfiction books have real pictures, but Gail Gibbons actually illustrates all of her pictures. So she makes what's called scientific drawings of real things that help us to learn. So let's get right into it. It's Spiders by Gail Gibbons. Spiders may look scary, but most of them don't hurt people. There are about 30,000 different kinds of spiders. Spiders come in many shapes and sizes. Some are so tiny that they're no bigger than a speck of dust. Others can be as big as a dinner plate. Most spiders are brown, gray, or black. Some have bright colors. The first spiders lived about 30 million years ago, even before the dinosaurs roamed the earth. Spiders belong to a group of animals called arachnids. The word arachnid comes from an old Greek legend. Once there was a woman named Arachne who was angry when she lost a weaving contest to the goddess Athena. When Arachne died, Athena turned Arachne's body into a spider so she could weave forever. Spiders are not insects. Their bodies are different from insects in many ways. Let's look at the spider's body. A spider's body has two parts, an abdomen and the cephalothorax. Cephalothorax means head chest. Now, you can see the abdomen here and the cephalothorax here. You can just see two body parts. Most spiders have 8 eyes. Did you know that? They also have pedipalps. A spider has pedipalps to fill and squeeze the body juices from its prey. Spiders have 8 legs. Some spiders spin silk with tiny organs called spinnerets, and those are right here. You can see it's pointing right there. Now, this is an insect, and they have 3 main body parts. We're not going to read all of this. You can read it later. They have a head, a thorax, and an abdomen. A male spider is smaller than the female spider. When a male spider finds a mate, he must be careful. If the female spider is hungry, she might eat him. Some male spiders do a dance or bring an insect to attract females. A mother spider lays her eggs and encloses them in strong silk egg sacs. Some spiders lay only a few eggs. Others lay thousands. After a number of weeks, the spiders creep out of the silk sacs. Spider babies are called spiderlings. Most spider mothers don't stay with their babies. Some spiderlings care for themselves as soon as they're born. They run up to the highest places they can find, and the spiders let out a long streamer of silk. The breeze lifts them and carries them to their new homes. This way of travel is called ballooning. Look, they kind of look like balloons, don't they, with a string behind them. A spiderling grows. Its hard outer skin, called an exoskeleton, becomes tight. The skin cracks open along its back. The spider sheds it by climbing out. Then, this is called molting. Most spiders molt 5 to 10 times. Some spiders are web weavers. The spider spins a web to catch their food. There are other spiders that weave tangled webs. The spider spins a tangled mass of silk. When the insect is trapped, the spider runs to get it. Other spiders weave sheet webs. The spider hangs upside down beneath the web until an insect hits the sheet web. The spider quickly pulls it through the webbing. This is called a funnel web. Some spiders create funnel webs too. The top is big and the bottom is small. The web is held in place by lines of silk. The spider sits at the bottom and waits for the insect to fly or walk in. Some spiders spin triangle webs. A triangle web is fastened at 3 points. The web's band of dry and sticky silk trap insects. First, the spider spins a few lines of silk to hold up the web. Then it adds lines of silk to look like the spokes of a wheel. Around and around the spider goes, adding a sticky coil to the spokes. Next, the spider waits for its meal in the center of the web, or it waits nearby. The orb-weaving spider spins a pattern of many circles. Now, you might have seen this kind of web. This is the one we typically think of when we think of spider webs, but there's so many more, aren't there? When an insect lands on the web shakes. Instantly, the spider pounces. It wraps it in the insect in the silk. Then it stuns the insect with a poisonous fang. If the spider is hungry, it eats the insect right away. If not, it waits until later. The most beautiful spider webs of all are the orb weavers. Not all spiders use webs for catching food. Did you hear that? I'm going to read it one more time. Not all spiders use webs for catching food. Some hide in burrows and beneath rocks and stones. When the spider sees it, it quickly runs and grabs it. One unusual kind of spider lives underwater. It weaves a bell-shaped web. It fills the web with tiny bubbles. The spider stays there, breathing from the air bubbles, and it waits to catch insects. Another type of spider digs a tunnel and lines it with silk to protect itself. It makes a hinged trapdoor from the dirt, and the silk covers the tunnel. When the spider is hungry, it opens the door a little bit. If an insect comes close, the spider scurries to catch it. Crab spiders. Some spiders hide on the inside of flowers. One spider can even change colors from yellow to white to match the color of the flower. When the insect lands, the spider catches it. Black widow spiders. Some spiders are dangerous. One of them is the black widow spider. The black widow spider bites only when its web is disturbed or it's in danger. The poison of a black widow spider can kill a person. Tarantula. Now, if you ever see one of these guys, you need to not touch it. You need to go the other way and tell an adult. What did I just say? Go the other way and tell an adult if you ever see one of these. The biggest spider of all is the tarantula. When its legs are stretched out, it can measure about 10 inches wide. It's very hairy. Tarantulas live in the United States and are not poisonous to people. Spiders have enemies. Some insects, like spider wasps, hunt and eat spiders. Toads, frogs, and other birds like to eat spiders too. Most spiders live for about 1 year. Some live much longer. Female tarantulas sometimes live to be 25 years old. Some people don't like spiders because they're afraid of them. But spiders help us. They play an important role by eating many insects that are harmful to crops and people. Spiders can be interesting to watch. Scientists are still discovering new kinds of spiders and learning more about them. Oh, this is a cute little poem. Maybe you'll have time later to read this. So, did you learn anything new about spiders in that book? Because I did. Maybe in the comments below, tell me one new thing you learned. See you later, guys. Bye.